Hello, this is James with Survivor Nears Truck Talk. Thank you for taking the time to consider this video today. What I want to talk about is why I believe that Crete Carrier as a trucking company is getting me home every week. But before we dive into that, I want to share some past experiences that I had with other trucking companies, and I can simply identify the problem as this. Other companies simply put the load first, and we as truck drivers, we understand what this means. What this means is that it does not matter if you need to be home for a birthday, for a doctor's appointment, for whatever personal reason that you and I may have, the dispatcher or the company is going to put that load first because they're trying to push their agenda. So simply they don't listen, they just don't care. And this is an unfortunate case because I know that a lot of us that have been in the trucking industry for some time already have seen this. And it's not a good situation to be in because now the driver begins to not build trust with their dispatcher, not build trust with the company, and so they cannot plan. They can go count on to be home for a son or daughter's birthday or for a special occasion, and that can also have a chain reaction and create even problems within relationships at home or whatever the case may be for you or me. So that is the problem in my experience. I'm sure that you and I have all seen this where they just don't care, they're not listening to you, and they're putting the load first. So, in contrast to this, I believe from the experiences that I have been having with Crete Carrier is an awesome experience. They're actually doing the quite opposite of this. They're planning ahead of time, they're proactive, they're letting me know what I'm going to do even 4 or 5 days ahead of time. And that is very important because when you know what to do in the beginning of the week, in the middle of the week, and by the end of the week, this is very good because we can have now plans with our family and spend that quality time that we want with them. So I believe it's a stark difference with Crete Carrier that they're actually listening, they actually care, and they're getting me home every week. What is one of the primary reasons that I think that Crete is able to do this? Well, I believe it's because they have the freight. If you have a company that is strong in one point, for instance, maybe they are treating you well and respectful, but they do not have the miles or the freight to give you, then they become very limited as what they can offer you for routes and loads. And in turn, you're just taking what you can get. Your working days you don't even want to work, and you can't even get home on time. So I believe that Crete Carrier is providing not only good home time, but they're listening and they have the freight to do it. They actually also have very nice, great customers like Walmart DC. They are a big part of that. And when you are a part of Walmart, that means as a trucking company, you're very productive. They also have other great customers in the frozen food companies, where, of course, food is very high demanding, and Crete needs to push that freight, and in turn, um, the drivers benefit from this. And also, another reason that I like to share lastly is that Crete Carrier is offering a lot of drop and hook loads. And what that means for you and me, it keeps us moving, it keeps us efficient, the process goes smooth. We're not waiting at a customer or a shipper for hours and hours and hours, and things just streamline and go good. You put the mileage in, you take a break, you spend time with your family, and it's quality. And so this is what I appreciate about Crete Carrier and why I believe that they are getting me home every week. Again, I thank you for considering this video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this trucking news and content, and in this case related to Crete Carrier. I also have a website, survivornews.com, where there's a contact form there if you have more specific questions about Survivor News Truck Talk or the trucking industry in general. Thank you. Thanks again for watching Survivor News Truck Talk. If you're looking to apply with Crete Carrier and you're wanting a new home or just something better, I am providing this content to give you a little bit more insight as a personal truck driver for Crete. If you're finding that helpful, please just use my referral driver ID. It's FUEJ. That does help me. It does provide me a reward for referring you to Crete Carrier. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.